Welcome. In this video covering 3 altcoins that look ready to go for their next major moves to the upside. So I'm going to break down the Elliot wave analysis for these 3 altcoins and also go over some other factors like the bullish divergence, like sweeping untapped lows, to show why these are very likely ready to go to the upside for their next major upside moves. Now, normally I don't do Elliot wave count, but I figured it would be fun. I just posted in my Discord the Elliot wave count here and what I'm looking at, as well as my normal type of analysis and what I've been waiting for to take positions. Today was go time as far as taking positions on the coins and setups that I've been watching and waiting for to come down to my targets. So if you're interested in joining my Discord, seeing the constant analysis and updates, just send me a message on Twitter. It's free to join there. Anyone can join. Just message me on Twitter. Say, hey, send me a Discord invite link. And then if you haven't used my Bybit affiliate link or BingX affiliate links, check them out. BingX is awesome because you don't need KYC. They allow trading of Forex, crypto, stocks, commodities. So no KYC needed here. Of course, Bybit, you do need KYC. Always appreciate if you use one of my links, but let's get into the analysis here. Elliot wave, running flat correction. So let's break it down. Essentially what a running flat correction is a corrective move that's made up of a 3-3-5 correction where we have a 3-wave move to the downside. Then we have another 3-wave move to the upside. But this 3-wave move that goes to the upside takes out the high of the A leg. So this first WXY correction to the downside is the A wave. And then we have another WXY to the upside, takes out the high of the A wave. And that's the B wave. Then for the C wave, we get a 5-wave move to the downside. And it finishes higher than the low of wave A. So here's the full breakdown on Litecoin and why this is looking ready for its next major move to the upside. We can also take a look at significant lows that have been swept. So this low right here, the big low before this spike to the upside, we just swept that low, and some also smaller ones were swept here on this current move down today. And so I've been covering these pairs in the Discord group. Again, just message me on Twitter if you want me to add you there. It's free to join. I'll add anyone who asks. So that's Litecoin, looking like a completed running flat correction here. And let's pop up an indicator. Do we have a bullish divergence? Yes, we do have a bullish divergence here. You can use multiple indicators to spot bullish divergence. I'm just showing MACD here, but we have a bullish divergence here with the MACD momentum and the histogram. So this one looking good for at least a move to the upside, if not a complete follow through to the upside. Now let's break down this one here, Filecoin, where we have a very similar structure. So let's do the count here for this running flat. We have our WXY, the 3-wave corrective move to the downside. Then we have our next 3-wave move to the upside, taking out the high of the A wave. So let's put in our ABC. And then finally, our 5-wave decline, finishing our C wave here. So it could be something like this. And at the same time, we have a histogram bullish divergence. Looks like we are just kind of making a double peak here with the MACD, and not quite a bullish divergence there, but definitely a histogram bullish divergence. We could look at another time frame, but that's not really necessary. We can take a look at significant lows. So this one, all significant lows from this B wave were taken out. So just marking some of these significant lows that were formed on the way up. This C wave down took out all of those significant untapped lows, which often primes things for the next move up, as a lot of resting stop losses sit at obvious levels like this. We take them all out, go up without those people who were prematurely long. So that is the Filecoin setup there. Very clear count, just like on Litecoin with this running flat correction. Okay, so looking for a continuation out of here, a full continuation move for new highs. And something to note as well for all of these is price should not go down below the A wave. The low of the A wave for this C wave should not see price drop below, looks like about 70 on Litecoin. And then for Filecoin, it's about 7.417. Shouldn't see price drop below that level. Otherwise, it's not a running flat correction. We may have some other type of correction forming. So that would be the invalidation for that idea. Now let's take a look at XLM here. So let's do our count. 3 waves down. WXY. 3 waves up, taking out the high of the first wave. 3 waves up, takes out the high of the A wave. There's our A, our B, and then our 5 wave move to the downside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Looking to be completed, if not nearly completed. Again, invalidation for this one. Around, let's see, 0.10947. So this one also, as with the others, sweeping significant lows and preparing for its next leg to the upside. So that's why these have such good potential in the coming weeks. This is a somewhat of a higher time frame correction, so it may take some time, but we should be seeing, before a wave's low is taken out, a new high made by all 3 of these pairs. And this one, very clear bullish divergence as well on the MACD. Now we can take a look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, bullish divergence forming here, MACD histogram. We did take out significant lows. So in my Discord, actually, when price was trading up at the top here, I said, guys, we need to wait on these untapped lows, and I marked them all out. We can go look at that post a while back and see what I said. So here's the post. Not interested in entering until we sweep these lows here. So anticipating that these lows would be swept ahead of time before it actually happened. Now we have the sweep of those lows, and we can take a look at this from the Elliott wave perspective. It's not as clean though, so these altcoins look very, very clear, but we may have a similar sort of correction here, although not as clear as the others. So it's kind of hard to put an account right here. Maybe we need to go to a different time frame. Looks like the A wave may have started up here or here, but we're going to be looking at that as a similar sort of corrective structure. The only thing to note here is that there's still this untapped low with Bitcoin. So just being ready for this to come down for another low, which would probably send our altcoins also down for a new low. And then that would be seen as a possible bottoming process there. Another noteworthy low right here. So I could see the potential for Bitcoin putting in another low, pushing down to around 62.8 before we see this start taking off to the upside. We want to see, again, a higher low for Bitcoin around 59,000. So not dropping below 59,000 on this correction to kind of keep this analysis valid. But I thought I'd just do this video, kind of a fun one. I don't normally do Elliott wave analysis, but I've studied it for a number of years. And so I just saw this correction and it just jumped out to me because it's so clear with these pairs. So thought I would make a video. If any of you trading nerds are interested, it's always fun to analyze these charts. So looking for these next moves up, bullish divergences, lows swept. If we want to talk about the Elliott wave correction, then we have that as well. So that's going to kind of cover it. Thought it would just be a fun one, quick video. Nothing too serious here. But thank you guys for watching as always, and have a great day.